As much as I'm rooting for Lyanna Mormont to take the Iron Throne, I think the series is going to end with Daenerys ruling Westeros because she was chosen by the Lord of the Light. Let me know who you think is going to take it all at the end of the series, and then stay tuned and listen to this crazy theory. You have McGann, the Fangirl. Make sure you subscribe and check back every week for new fandom videos. Hey there, family members. This is actually from a really old blog post I did in June of 2015. In it, I predicted Game of Thrones theories, like the wall will definitely fall because that's the only way Jon Snow would leave it, that Lyanna was Jon Snow's mother, and then this little tidbit about the Lord of the Light that I wanted to throw out there because I don't think the show has really covered it, but I think they could in this last upcoming season. So to just basically read the blog post at this point, I just watched Season 5, Episode 9 of Game of Thrones, and I have a few predictions to share. Obviously, you already heard about 2 of those, but skip a little. The Red Woman who serves the Lord of the Light does not serve Stannis or want him to be king. If you notice, Tyrion saw another worshipper of the Lord of the Light on his way to Meereen. She was declaring Daenerys as their savior and queen, and truly, why wouldn't she? Not only is Daenerys local-ish, but she's the mother of dragons and cannot be burned. Who in their right mind in the religion of Rahor, how do you say that? Roller? I'm just gonna say Roller. Who in their right mind in the religion of Roller would not name this woman, made immune to the flames of the god, a goddess herself? She is the chosen one. So, assuming this religion follows the same train of thought, the Red Woman appears to a vulnerable would-be king and offers the help of her god. What she's really doing, though, is abolishing the House of Baratheon. As Robert had no legitimate heirs and his illegitimate kids are wanted for their blood. How convenient that there is so much power in king's blood, after all. That leaves Robert with no children left to rule. Likewise, the youngest Baratheon brother is dead with no heirs. And then there's Stannis, who has a shadow ghost of a son that's not been seen in years, and a daughter who Stannis just set on fire for the blood power nonsense. I mean, it only took a few drops last time. Why did they need to burn the poor girl? There is no more House Baratheon once Stannis dies, which is likely to be soon, since he's so headstrong to battle. And to pop back in here, yeah, that guy's gone. He is not coming back. And out of all the religions we see in Game of Thrones, really, Roller is the only one that has any basis to it, because we see things happen. When our dear eunuch became a eunuch, they threw his genitals in the fire and the flame spoke to him. We've seen what the Red Woman can do. We've seen over and over again that the Lord of the Light seems to be the only real religious entity in the whole series. And considering some other things from the series that have happened since Season 5, Episode 9, with Jon Snow coming back from the dead because of the Lord of the Light, it kind of makes sense that this entire series has been part of his master plan to get the true dragon in power. Because as we all saw in, what was it, Season 7, Jon Snow and Daenerys start hooking up. And when you think of how Jon Snow really shouldn't be alive, why was he brought back to life? What was the purpose? Well, the Lord of the Light wanted to make it so, obviously. That's why the Red Woman saved him. Although isn't it funny that that's not really considered black magic to bring back Jon Snow, but when Drogo got brought back, that was a whole thing. But why is Daenerys so special, considering her brother Viserys wasn't, or Viserys, I cannot pronounce names in this show, I swear. It's taken me all 8 seasons to say Daenerys right. Well, in this case, they never really say this on the show, but Daenerys' parents were brother and sister, so ew, for one. And 2, since we know for a fact, canonically in the show, they are definitely somehow connected to dragons because of what Daenerys can do, that means that she got the 2 dragon genes, and then her brother got the 2 crazy genes, and that's why he had to die and she had to rise to power. That may also explain why her baby came out with, didn't they say scales and a tail or wings or something crazy deformed like that? I mean, really, that could cover it, because even though that whole issue with the baby gets attributed to the witch and the curse and spell, whatever all was going on there, I'm not quite sure how deep that rabbit hole went, but the witch from Season 1 gets blamed for what happened to her baby, although, since in hindsight we know she's related to a dragon and she seemed to have a dragon-esque baby, doesn't that seem like something? Since she had so much dragon DNA just pumping through her veins, that kinda screwed up her baby too. But anyways, the new season drops tonight and I'm very excited for that. I just had to throw this out here in case it might be right so that people can say, hey, look, you got one right. It's nice to have that happen at least every so often. It can't just be the Venture Brothers, right? I have to have other correct ones too, right? It might not be reality, but theories are more fun. Well, that's all I have for now, but this video's not quite over yet. I get a lot of comments that say, do a theory on this topic, but I've already done those theories. So please consider going to my main channel page and clicking on the video tab so that way you can see everything I've done. You will probably find a lot of things you like that you never even knew that I posted. I want to let you know that I also have 2 other channels, Say Halo Goodbye Gaming and the Fanily Family Vlogs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to hit subscribe and share. I can use all the help I can get to let other people know that this channel exists. And if you made it this far, leave me a comment that says something like, hey, I made it to the end, and then let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I can't make any promises, but the more people that request something, the more I can look into it. Okay, well, I love you. I'll see you in the next video.